Hi, LCMSD families. This is your Superintendent, Brett Geithman.
And I'm the Hall Middle School principal, Tony Chavez.
We're here today with our video series partnering with the Larkspur-Corte Madera School District. The topic for this video is setting up your child for success. So we're really going to zoom in on three different areas. First will be success at home. First thing we really want to emphasize is sleep. So we know sometimes coming out of a vacation or summer, we know that because sometimes our sleep schedules get off, and we have different schedules at home. And so this was just really helpful that we found just shows sleep recommendations by age group. You can see for our little ones, for our kindergartners, 10 to 13 hours a night, 6 through 12 years old, 9 to 12 hours per night, and then 13 plus 8 to 10 hours per night. So getting that sleep every night is just essential for a great start of the school day. The other thing that we wanted to mention was we just want to stress the importance of extracurriculars. Students being involved in sports, activities, art classes, other types of classes outside of school, clubs, all sorts of things are really important and really beneficial for their development. We want to stress that balance is really important, so consider the number of activities that your child is engaged in. The American Pediatrics Association recommends that children participate in at least 60 minutes of physical activity per day. So think about how often your child is engaging in that. And here are just some fun things in regards to sports and participating there. Now, in terms of screen time, this is sometimes a question we get from parents is what's the recommended screen time? You could see here, this is from the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. And so when we look at our really little ones, our kindergartners, 0 to 3 hours, right? So 1 hour or less each weekday is really recommended there. When we're looking at our six-year-olds through those teenage years, 2 hours or less of recreational screen time is recommended. Now, if we take a look also, just thinking about sleep, our first slide there, it is strongly recommended to eliminate screen time 1 hour before bed. That really helps with that sleep pattern and establishing those sleep routines. We also want to discuss attendance. So this is really important, right? Setting up your home for success. You can see here just on this graph, students with excellent attendance have greater outcomes. And so whether that has to do with reading at grade level, mathematics, also peer relationships, this goes beyond attendance of, just for an entire school day, but also in terms of tardies and coming to school late. It's so important to have your students to school and on time. It really sets them up for a successful start of the school day and obviously impacts their academic outcomes.
I'm going to move in and talk about homework expectations. So, as we think about homework expectations and what you can expect for your students, reading is our number one priority. Every single student should be reading at least 20 minutes per day. We just wanted to point out here the amount of vocabulary words that you will be exposed to and how your CASP scores can actually be impacted based on the number of minutes that you read per day. So we really want to encourage you as families, read together, read aloud, follow along with read-alongs, audiobooks on tape. Let's support our students and help them fall in love with pleasure reading. It can only benefit their academic experience. When we think about homework expectations, again, emphasizing that reading should be the priority, at least 20 minutes every night. Now, homework is an opportunity for your child to practice content. So we do want them to engage in some productive struggle and have a growth mindset. However, it's really important at the elementary stage that if you find that your child is spending way too long on homework or you're concerned about the amount of time that your child is spending on homework, please make sure you reach out to your child's teacher. In terms of guidelines, it's about 10 minutes per grade level. So you're thinking if your child's in fourth grade, it's about 40 minutes. Eighth grade, it's about 80 minutes. Again, this is a general rule. And if you have questions or concerns regarding homework load, please don't hesitate to reach out to school officials. These are just some management tips for homework in terms of thinking about how you set up your space at home for your child to be successful. It is really important at the middle school level that students get into a Chromebook charging routine. So whenever that phone gets plugged in for the night, maybe we consider plugging in that Chromebook as well so that students have fully charged devices each day at school.
Okay, now we're going to move on to the homeschool partnership. Um, going back, one thing that we want to just zoom in on is we are all on the same team. We all want your child to be successful and all children to be successful in Larkspur, Corte Madera, and beyond. And so when we take that approach, really working together is key. We really appreciate when parents get involved. So there's a lot of opportunities here in LCMSD. You can see whether it's through Spark, PTO, or PTA. We just really encourage your involvement. Again, other ways, as we mentioned, right? PTO, PTA meetings, volunteering at your school site is, huge components in terms of student outcomes when they see their parent at school and parent connected to the school community. So really encourage that. Subscribe to your school site's calendar. That's really important so that you know when all the events are taking place. On Sunday, we send school newsletters. There's teachers' newsletters. We have the Hall Middle School website where we have grade level newsletters and updates there, superintendent updates. So a lot of communication coming your way, but those are great things to attend to, again, to build that partnership. Parent-teacher conferences are really important at the elementary school. Those are held in the fall, as well as the middle school. And middle school are more for at-risk conferences. So get notification if you're invited to a parent-teacher conference there. District-wide, again, a number of ways to be involved. Board meetings, we have a school safety task force, we have other parent committees, coffee chats. Again, we want to hear from you. We want to partner in your child's education. And when we do so, it just enhances their overall academic and social outcomes. So again, thank you for joining us for this edition of Setting Up Your Child for Success within our partnering with LCMSD Schools. We look forward to another fantastic school year. Thank you.
Thank you.